What is going on, everybody? Hello, it is I, Getselius. I'm joined by Sif Scott and my favorite fighting game personality, Kevin Kelly. I've heard he won EVO and then Impact this year. 2025 champion and Impact champion. He said he didn't get the game, but he won that tournament. Yeah, I'm proud of him. The one button Infinite really took over.
Really? It was the largest boost in Steam players since its launch.
He saved the game. You know what? He actually he made it's actually you may look at it. You may look at his screen right now. He actually photoshopped the Street Fighter Alpha poster there because what really is there is gone from that Impact. Doing his fishing net Infinite. But all jokes aside, it's Kevin, Scott, and myself, and this is Spectator Mode episode 197. I think you guys are coming out for all the episodes. Really appreciate you guys. And Keith won't be here with us because Keith decided to play Wu Chang Infinite. He decided to now 100% the game. He's now doing his no death, no hit runs now. So we won't see him for the next 10 years.
Give him some credit. 7 years.
7 years. Oh, right. Yeah, he might have to take he won't take the 3-year break to talk about philosophy. He won't do that. Yeah. But no. But honestly, though, Keith, we miss you. Hope to come back in episode. See you next time. So as we start the Spectator Mode podcast, let's talk about games we've been playing and stuff we've been watching. And I'm going to start with the Net Impact 2025 EVO champion, Kevin Kelly.
So I'm clear obscure. I think I'm like one of the first bosses in the second chapter. Slowly doing this. I don't know.
So,
that was something I was really upset about recently too. I'm like, yeah, when I was younger, I'd be plowing RPGs. Now it's like,
well, you haven't played RPGs in a while, but because you've been grinding an Impact, right? You was grinding an Impact so hard, you forgot how to do math and it happens, man.
I don't know.
That's what it does to you, you know.
I don't know. Sometimes I play Final Fantasy 12 just to see if I still know math. You know, it's
like,
wait a sec. So
you know what?
I've made about 1,200 steps. So for this attack to work, it's based on steps. How much?
How far do I have to go? What is my hurt? Oh God, yeah.
Or do I have to go back and do some grinding just to see if this thing will still hit him properly? I don't know.
Oh my God, that's crazy. But yeah, how you honestly? You're playing Claire. How do you compare it? Are you going to use this as an excuse to say Final Fantasy is crap and all RPGs are bad now? Are you going to join that crowd?
I mean, for me, it's never really about the company. It's more about the product they put out. Right? Square has always been putting out great stuff when it comes to RPGs, and especially in the JRPG run. For myself, it took me a while to get back into Western RPGs because there wasn't really anything that really compelled me compared to like what happened was I had a bit of a Paul moment and I fell off my horse when someone at my job recommended I play Mass Effect, and that was something that kicked me into actually playing Western RPGs or taking them seriously again. You know, before it was Wizardry.
So you haven't played. I want to say you haven't played. So you skipped out on the hype of BG3, like Baldur's Gate 3. You didn't play that at all. You just skipped that. It was like you just went straight to Claire.
I was trying to play it because I wanted to play with other people. It's great when you're playing with other people, but
it is. It's a good multiplayer and single player experience. That much I will 100% attest. That is correct.
Yeah. So I've been dying to at least find 4 people to play it with on top.
Well, you can always
one more and we're good. No,
one more we're good. Yeah, one more we're good. More. But
you guys want to play it?
Yeah, but
I'm always down for Baldur's Gate 3 runs.
I'm always down. Look, I told my brother crushed that game on every difficulty. I know all the routes, every ending. I'm not gonna spoil it for people, but I have this addiction personality. It's called OCD. This is why I'm good at numbers and stuff, where I just don't sleep for no reason, just till I beat something completely. So I'm satisfied.
Damn it.
But no, I'm glad you're liking Claire, and I'm glad you're not part of that wave of people, because it's like
that group.
All joking aside, in my opinion, they're really ruining, in my opinion, the Claire experience, and also ruining the conversations to have. Like,
which ones? The ones who keep on saying that, because Claire did really well, turn-based RPGs should come back and they should be a real thing completely. Those guys, because Those
Yeah.
guys.
That whole group is a metamorphosis of things. Scott and I talk about a lot on Save Scumming podcast. These people are so like,
garbage.
oh, there's no turn-based RPGs, bro. Neo Fantasia came out. That game is peak. Nobu did excellent work for that game. I'm not even joking. I love Nobu. Like he's my goat. I wish he was my real father and not my Haitian father who yells at me in Creole and says that like you are my son, go home, and then throws a slipper in my face, and then like I'm on the floor crying. Kevin knows about that, right? Having also being allegedly Haitian, like the Caribbean abuse.
No, I'm West Indian, so I know what it's like to get hit by a shoe object because
a shoe object. You're right. We can't call it a shoe anymore because that's like yeah.
My mom used a heel to throw at me when I did something really fucked up one time. Like I swear, like I was going up the stairs and I just felt it in the back of my head, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And I look and I'm like, "Oh, whatever heels."
They were heels, yeah. Did when you were hit by that when you were hit by that heel, did you like feel? Did you teleport it back to the island? Because that happened to me before. I got hit so hard, I went back to Haiti. That was was a wild one for me.
I just fell. I just didn't know what else.
You fell? Okay. You saying you survived? You survived the shoe assault. That makes you like a strong because you know that's character building. You know, being abused by random objects. That's great. So playing exactly. Claire, yeah. Did you watch the greatest movie of all time? Not Naked Gun. Actually, that doesn't come out yet. I actually want to see that.
That's almost the best movie of all time.
Almost, yeah.
Did we? Fantastic Four: First Steps. I know I saw that.
Oh my god, I have a story about that, but later.
Okay. Yeah. What else did I play? Virtual Fighter, playing that.
Shout out! Oh, yo, you didn't tell him. Virtual Fighter's on sale now.
Yep, Virtual Fighter's
it's on sale. I'm picking it up, man. That sale is gonna get me. That was good. That's a good enough money.
You gotta, man. You gotta. Hey, yeah, you'll be ready for Revo when it comes out. Revo World Stage. Sorry.
Revo World Stage. Yeah.
Jesus, like, I can't believe they came up with that name. I'm still dying over that name.
Sega's trying. I'll leave it as I'm trying to hold it in. Sega's trying. Okay.
Sega's trying. Okay. What else
did I
play? City of the Wolves because Ken showed up.
Yeah. Shadow Ken.
Yeah. Shadow Ken. What else? The demo for Shinobi. I know I finished that.
The new Shinobi game, Art of Vengeance, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll be sure. Like, which demo? Okay, because like, actually, I have a demo disc with Shinobi for PS2. Like, don't.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah,
I missed the era of demo discs.
Exactly, especially the ones that you got off of game magazines.
Yeah,
that was great. That was a good time.
Oh, totally. What else am I playing? Street Fighter 6. Jump back into that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I wanted to play Makarashi at some point, but I don't know. Like, I downloaded it, but I don't know why I don't want to play it. Because I guess it's because it's free. You know, like in the whole front mission Square Enix crap that's been going on with it. So I guess it's somewhat stopping me. But I don't know if I finish this before I finish Front Mission 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'll probably just be like, yeah, that's it.
He did it.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. Like I know what was I going to watch? I wanted to watch Ronin Warriors. Like jump back into that. And finish off Genshin Remake, but yeah, it depends on time.
Sounds fantastic. So before I get to my sounds fantastic. So before I get into myself, let's Scott tell us what he's been up to, and it better not be like praying for Uwe Musumi rules, okay? He better not. Oh wait, sorry, you haven't started yet, but I'm
still keeping myself free of that game. We'll see how long that lasts. No.
Have you tried the new Marvel phone game? Was it Mystic Force? The new one, not Strike Force, the other one.
Yeah, I haven't tried Mystic Force.
I forgot what it's called. Yeah.
I might try it, but at the same time, I don't want to use too much of my phone memory.
Fair enough. The only reason why I'm asking is because I'm a comic fan, and I get blasted with so much Marvel ads on everything and DC ads. It's like, please stop. I don't play phone games. The only phone games I'll play, people tell me they're good, like Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is good. I can play that. Everything else, I can't. I have this thing going on, you know.
And I forgot about that.
Brawl Stars is still, it's that's that first, but yeah. So seriously, Scott, what you've been up to, and again, I'm glad you're not in the horse girl juice yet. You're getting yourself here.
Alrighty, so one game that I haven't written about yet. I'm debating on how I'm going to write about it, but I got invited to the beta test for Fate Trigger. It's basically like the anime Apex Legend mixed with Fortnite, but with a lot more female waifus. It was interesting. It's actually a lot more active than I was expecting for a closed beta, especially since it was a closed beta that I took like a week to actually start playing when it opened. Because usually like the first weekend is when it gets big and turns in closed betas, and then it kind of like dwindles. But this one is actually pretty full of people-ish. I don't know if there's any bots. There might have been, but I got grouped up with 3 randos, and we actually did so well together because we were actually communicating with like pings and stuff. And we even like coordinated and having like the 2 different cars to go to 2 different locations to like do a pincer attack on like the other like 3 groups that were moving in, that we killed all of them at once. It was great. And then after that, we all became friends and sent friend requests. We're like, we'll do that again. And then we died like immediately in the next game session.
You're the lucky luck boy there.
We're like,
yeah, we're the best. We're the goat. Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot about Mecha Break.
You also didn't mention that. You also didn't mention that impact, but that's okay. You won EVO for it, so don't think about it.
Yeah, I shadow cloned myself from one EVO. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're the only person been playing that game 24/7. It's just you. Of course, it's just you and
your 100 Steam accounts.
Yeah, which was brilliant by him. I gotta give respect. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what people said about Virtual Fighter Final Showdown when back in 2012 when it came out. It's like, my friends were laughing at me, man. Like, actually, my friends' friends were laughing at me. I went into an Xbox chat and they were like, "Oh, he's playing the game, just beat the computer," and it's just like,
"Oh my god,
he's training to beat the computer." It's just
like... Believe it or not, that's how I learned Virtua Fighter 4 EVO. That's like the arcade mode taught me how to play the game better, and also gave me appreciation for Brad Burns and loving fries. I love fries. That's what I learned about Brad Burns, but yeah.
So after Fate Trigger, I actually did get started on another game that I need to review, which is The Great Villainous Strategy of War.
I recommended that game. We recommended that game.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I received a review key for it, but it was like the day after embargo, so it's just like,
oh my god,
thanks. I will totally hit embargo yesterday.
Oh my god.
But so I've started playing that for the weekend. I enjoyed it. I will admit that it can get kind of annoying because the only one that gets like units that can get created is the enemy. So you have to be a lot more cautious on your units. And you get started with 2 units, then you get 3 units, and then you get another like 2 units. So you slowly amass characters, but the more that you amass characters, the enemy amasses more and more bases to create units.
Oh, it feels like you have to shut down resources properly. You can't just you can't out-resource the enemy.
Yeah. So what I would do is I would basically make there only have 2 of my characters do most of my advances, and I'd have the other characters like defending sections of my bases so that they wouldn't be overtaken. And so I'd also basically get a lot of free experience because you'd have the enemy just constantly walking into your like bases, try to take it down, and you can just have your characters just out there on the base destroying them. So you get some free experience for those characters, but for the most part, like the main 2 characters, which is like the Scarlet, the actual villainess, and then Lily are like the 2 that I use to go everywhere, basically. to get all like the capture units and stuff, because the way that you actually get characters in this is you use your like blip and then you record you beating the crap out of the enemy general and being like, so I could kill you right now or you can join my team on camera.
Yeah, but streamer Shane. Yeah, there you go. It's getting blown up. Yeah. I respect that. Yeah. That was the mechanic I loved about what you can choose it. It's really good. I don't have money right now because I betted against Kevin in an Impact. So that was all over.
Apparently that was a bad decision.
He said he never got the game and played it, but he showed him an EVO. He won the whole thing. I was like, yo, what is this? That's not fair.
I don't know how you're doing this. I have no clue.
Look, you know what
I cannot believe this.
You are. Everyone knew what happened. Okay.
You realize that. You realize that we actually review our system games, right?
We review our systems games.
Whoa! Why would we ever do that? I mean,
how is it cheating? It's called winning. Now you're being a sore winner.
Yeah.
Just like
how dare?
Tango's like, everyone played well. I'm a strong champion. Let's not talk about how I won double perfect on you Americans, okay? Let's not talk about that. Daigo, am a good person. And then like does his dab on everybody, you know? You know he can do the Dougie, you know that? Daigo can do the Dougie.
Daigo did the Dougie.
Yeah, he can do the Dougie, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see him do that when I met him.
He can do it. Doesn't mean
I didn't see him I didn't see that when I met him.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't really ask him for much outside.
You didn't ask. Yeah, you didn't roll up and like, yo, Daigo, showing him steps. You're like, all right, swoop. Let me teach you how to Dougie. And he was like, yeah, let's do it right there.
I really should have asked him for a money match. I wanted to be embarrassed.
No, I would not. That's come on. He already has enough money. You don't have to give him more. Okay, he has enough.
Hey, at least I can tell my kids I money matched Umahara. I love to talk about it.
I money matched the GOAT and lost. That is not a very good story to tell your kids.
That was an amazing story.
That's a terrible story.
Hey, when esports like that gets big in those days, and it's like, oh shit, you know, it's like, yeah, I fought against that guy.
Yeah, I
got PK'd by Zezima in RuneScape. That was
exactly, yeah, like that's something. Thank God. That's crazy.
But yeah, so great villainous strategy of war. I do think it's shaping up to be a very strategic experience. If you want to do it gives you a normal, hard, or easy run. I do think normal is very difficult, so I can't imagine how hard it's going to be. Because there are some they bring in enemies that are called like ACEs later on that basically can almost kill all of your units if they get there. So you have to like group up, which again makes it very hard to group up when you have your forces like trying to protect your bases from infinite enemies, basically. But it's possible if you can use your little airship to actually stop certain bases from marching to locations for a period of turns. So you could use that to your advantage to like try to group up your forces against the aces.
I see.
But it's difficult, but it's satisfying though when you do eventually surround the ace and you're just like, I have 5 units that are all going to kill you right now.
Like I'm winning right now, baby.
No, God.
You may be level 20 and I may be level 10, but I got 5 level 10s right now.
Becoming your God's strongest soldier right there. Yeah. That's crazy.
Alrighty, the last game that I've been playing is more like watching playing because I've been playing with my wife is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I actually got a key to review the PlayStation version of the game because it's slowly making its way onto other platforms than just Switch.
Oh, yeah, that was the Switch 2 preview, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was on Switch. It's getting a Switch 2 release, or well, not a release. It's a Switch 2 like enhanced version, but still not a Switch 2 version. It's one of those. It's the Switch game with Switch 2 highlights, basically. Not to be confused with the actual Switch 2 versions of games that actually incorporate the hardware of the Switch 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically Hello Kitty Animal Crossing, but you can get a bunch of houses that you can basically become a landlord. So you are the Tom Nook in this.
Jeez. Hey, that's
But you get more. The things you get is like gifts though, rather than them actually paying you for being in the houses.
Right. Because that's how it starts. You start getting your fealty of gifts, and you start taking what's yours, the land. Landlord Scott. That's how it becomes. The era of Landlord Scott. That's his name now. If only. Oh,
And in terms of things that I've watched, I also watched the new Fantastic Four First Steps this weekend.
Wow, everyone's seeing Fantastic Four. That's just fantastic.
Did you see it or?
So let me tell you a story. So let's talk about Fantastic Four. All right. So I didn't see the movie because my wife said that I'm not watching a movie where Mr. Fantastic is Skibbity, and I was like, how could this happen? What do you mean? He's fantastic. I'm not watching a movie where Pedro Pascal says I'm Mr. Skibbity. That broke my heart. I had to file for divorce, so I'm single, ladies. Here comes Hades. And that's what happened. So it's over for me and everyone else. So hit me up at Get Sillies on Blue Sky, and I'll take DMs from the girlies. I'm lonely. I need some loving. That's what I need. All right, just give me some. All right. Really? But on a serious, no. But in this serious story, what actually happened is, when I told her Mr. Fantastic was Mr. Skippity, she broke my legs and I was hospitalized for the whole weekend.
Oh, God.
All right, let's skip that part. That didn't actually happen. Now, what actually happened was I wanted to watch Fantastic Four, and I also wanted to watch The Bad Guys 2. And if you guys don't know me, I'm a huge animation nerd. Obviously, I'm the anime. So me and my fiance made a choice. So we wanted to watch either Fantastic Four or The Bad Guys 2. So we saw The Bad Guys 2 instead. The Bad Guys 2 review 3.5 to a 4. The only weaknesses of the movie, out of 5. This is out of 5, not out of 10. It's out of 5, okay? Out of 10. So basically, this movie is excellent. Excellent 3.5 to a 4. It's a good movie. The only weakness of the movie is some of the music selection, and the villains are kind of flat. That's about it. But it does a sequel the proper way. The animation is gorgeous. They're just great. It's nonstop. It's excellent. I would recommend The Bad Guys 2.
Why?
Because I like animation. You don't notice.
Well, why?
Because I love my wife. I love my wife. Do you understand what that's like, Kevin, loving your wife? I can't go out and play an Impact and win millions of dollars and get Japanese models to pose with me, all right? This is the choice I made.
Happy wife, happy life. I got it.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Anyway, that's not me crying. I wouldn't Yeah, that's what they said. But no, I actually enjoy animated movies. I watch them. I critique them. I watch a lot. Like I could talk hours about good animated shows and tournaments. Like DreamWorks DreamWorks has stepped their game up with Puss in Boots and Dog. They've been really, really good. DreamWorks making excellent animated movies for a long time.
They've been doing it for years. I mean, if it wasn't
not really. They've been pretty sloppy during the Shrek and the Train and Dragon era. That was just like I'm being honest. They made.
That's their
I'm talking about animation quality and technique and everything. It's like, look. Yeah. Hey, now you're all-star was the best time with Shrek. And then when Shrek's not talking about his problems and his wife and his kids, that just made me sick. That's what I want to hear. I came here for the music and the good times. I'm not here for that. Shrek. No one's here for that. You want to hear a grown guy crying about how his wife broke his legs because he didn't want the skibbity? No. We just want to watch Shrek do the funny dance. The funny dance.
Oh, you just want to see how Shrek is gonna have to deal with the fact that he turned his wife, beautiful human wife, into an ogre, and now
whoa! That's racist. That's racist. He turned it to a queen. All women are queens.
A queen.
Gotta say it, Kevin. Don't get us canceled. Say all women are queens. Don't get us canceled. All right?
No, I'm not saying.
We're get canceled. All right, we're canceled. All right.
So, I'm not saying it at all.
All right, so Scott, if you can, just send an email to Don Cheadle, like put a little urgent tag and a flag, so we can all because I don't want to get canceled.
You are on your own.
I'm over it. It's over. All women are not queens. That's exactly what Kevin said. It's over for us.
CC everybody ever made.
Dynasties ever named.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
everyone. Yeah. So I saw that.
Women turn into queens. Okay.
All women are queens. Just
No, they're not.
well, you know what? All right, you know that's the point where Kevin is canceled, and that's I hope the best for that. You know, what? I hope it for the best.
You sure your wife's not telling you that?
My wife tells me nothing. Get Silius is not in fear of his life. There you go.
So,
Just has that on a note card.
Have it on note. There we go. Yeah, I read a note. Like it's a note card. Like there it is. Like yep.
try saying that without the gun put to your neck.
Whoa. Who says we have guns in America?
You're American, of course you have guns.
Whoa. Not the America. We have different things down here, yeah? We don't have no guns. No guns.
No guns.
No guns. No guns. Machetes, yes. Guns, no. You know.
No, I don't.
But But in all seriousness, The Bad Guys 2, great movie. I enjoyed it. It's fantastic. I like animation movies, etc. Games I've been playing. Check out the streams. Lots of Final Fantasy 14. I finished my grind. I got the trip I want. My machine is level 85.
Nice.
Dream lived. I played. I had to do an audible, so I played Gunfire Reborn with Sig Faldier, great guy. Check him out; it's fun. Everything I play on stream, you can see it there. I've also played Hell Clock. I'm up to Act 3 now, so that's fun. And off stream, I still continue my hard playthrough Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been super fun. I've also tried Holy Shoot for 10 minutes, and that game is not great. That game is a copy of. That game is a copy of RoboQuest in a bad way, Scott. You played RoboQuest? And I mean, one-for-one copy. They copied the guns, they copied the mechanics, they even copied the sound effects, even the music.
Man. So you just got RoboQuest from Temu is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah.
RoboQuest from Temu.
Basically, yeah. I've been playing a lot of Undermine. I played some. You may have heard this game called Brand New Fantasy Relink. It's some indie, small indie fighting game. Playing it.
Wait, Relink or Versus? You said Relink.
Grand Blue Fantasy Rising.
Okay,
versus Rising.
Relink. You said Relink.
Look, if I played Relink, I need friends to play Relink because I want to grind that game to infinity. But Relink is whatever. Relink is goated, but I wish they made more content for the game.
Yeah, it's hard finding online people, especially now. You have to You have to have friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was so good.
So I was playing Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, the future of Relink, and the Soul Party of Arc Systems, Pachi's design game. Okay, so I've been playing that, and it's fun. Play that a little bit. I thought about playing Street Fighter 6, but I said no because you know what that's come on. Playing Street Fighter 6, come on, that's not what people do. People don't play Street Fighter.
Sagat's coming.
That's not Sagat. I told you that like 2 episodes ago. That's not Sagat.
Sagat is coming tomorrow.
Where are the cornflakes? Where are the cornflakes? Would you like some cornflakes? Where are they? That's not Sagat.
They're in my pantry.
They're in my pantry, yeah. Until the cornflakes come out, then I don't believe it. All right, that's not Sagat. So I obviously played some KW 15 a little bit. And I played
because of the sale, I guess, or you just
I had the game. I actually wanted to see if I could still do the Ian Trigger double launcher with K-Dash, and I still can do it.
Yeah.
But I can't link it into Neo Max because the juggle property, which I forgot. I'm like, oh, that's right. You only get 2 or 3 juggle points. You can't do it after that. So that was me wasting like 30 minutes of my life for no reason, like a psychopath. Don't do that, kids. Always know your systems you're hitting up with it. And I played some City of the Wolves and played some Andy online, and I realized everyone's playing Andy now, so I don't feel special anymore.
No,
I thought Andy wasn't
everybody's
cool.
playing Ken right now. I was playing today. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, this was me playing. This was me playing Sundays. I mean, well, Saturday-ish, but yeah, Saturday-ish. And no one plays. Yeah, no one plays. Everyone was playing Andy at the time, and it's like, wow, Andy's not special anymore. It's over. I thought Andy was lame, but I guess he's cool now.
Yeah, Andy's always fine.
He's always been fine. Yeah,
he's also. I mean, sure, he gets the hot girlfriend, but I mean,
but he always ignores her, though.
Yeah, exactly. He ignores her. He's playing the stupid long game of abstinence, Japanese edition.
I mean, according to some according to some manga that because he doesn't get the girl that gives you the right to do the whatever the the stuff you can't say on the internet that Itch.io would take money from.
I mean, sure. At least in the City of the Wolves, they're a couple, but I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they had to do that. Yeah,
it's like
they had to be at this point.
Come on, man. Really? You took that long? I mean, shit.
So,
I mean,
I
I
mean,
would
he's a
have.
master now.
I would have after Fatal Fury 3. I would have been on her. I would have.
That's the
been
problem.
On her, like, oh yeah, the Jins are dead. Let's go, Mark.
The Jins are dead. Yeah. The Jins didn't really die because they were trained by Kim Kapan according to real. It was a real about 2. Yeah, they were trained by Kim.
Yeah,
So they didn't really die.
they survived. No, I mean the spirits inside of them. They're dead.
Yeah, the kids turn out fine. Yeah, the kids will be fine. But yes, that's what I've been really.
What's so weird about that though, because they still have the powers, which is so stupid.
They have the powers, yeah, but they just they believe in justice now.
But why do they still have the powers if they're not themselves? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, okay, so these evil ancient Chinese spirits who were emperors back in the day have left your body, but you can still throw a fireball. But before that, you weren't able to. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, oh sure, yeah, Etem's gone, but I still got that little bit of a growth spurt.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? That's aura. That's aura form. Yami's got that aura form, so that's how it works.
Or yeah. Okay.
That's the aura. Well, no, honestly, that's all I've been up to. Just a short. All the games stream was stream and off stream playing Guardians of the Galaxy hard mode. And the more I play Guardians of the Galaxy on hard mode, I generally feel like that's the game I kind of wish Dragon Age Veilguard was, in a way, because it just plays better. It's like sometimes if you're going to make a simplified ARPG, at least make it high quality. That's all I gotta say. So yeah,
make it high quality. Don't include things that shouldn't be in there. Respect your audience. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's not even respect your audience thing. It's just like mechanically, Veilguard is just not good. That you could have bad stories, but I could play a game good mechanics. Okay, I mean look at the Street Fighter lore. Street Fighter lore, that story is dog crap. But those mechanics, you know what I'm saying? I love my 2 cards. Drive Rush to take the neutral away. I love that.
You have this neutral.
Huh?
Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I agree with you though. I mean, like for instance, Hoshigami Running Blue Earth, amazing game on paper. It's like it took the Final Fantasy Tactics aesthetic, but they did a turn-based strategy RPGs correct, right? If you got AP, you can have situations where even the computer is even smart enough to say, "Oh, look at that! I have enough AP to hit that guy 3 times and kill him. I'm gonna do it. I don't have to move. I'll just stay here and do it." And it's just like you'll just do it, and it's like I remember that happened to me. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay, he's serious.
Yeah.
All right. Have you? You know what? I gotta set my game up. That was a mistake.
You know what's funny thing is that the Disgaea hard modes are before Disgaea had increased blood difficulty, people made mods to make the game that hard for them. So yeah, you can get one shot by the enemy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Disgaea, yeah.
Yeah, like
stuff,
thing.
Yeah.
But Hoshigami has a shit story. Like it's terrible. Like
it's terrible. Yeah, but those mechanics, we love it. Yeah, we love it.
The mechanics are amazing though. Like I wish.
Sometimes you play the game for the game, and sometimes you play the game for the characters, and sometimes you play the game for the story.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you're a really good game, you play for all 3 of them.
Yeah. And speaking of games that people have been playing for just God knows how long reasons, we don't know why. Happy 25th anniversary for Dynasty Warriors, man. Why did we play this game? I don't know. I blame Boncho addiction. That's my excuse. What do you guys have?
I really loved Dynasty Warriors, but that's because I played it with my brother growing up. And we had a common ground of how many people can we knock out, because you stab them through the heart with a spear and you knock them out, right? No.
Yeah. Knock them out. You defeated the enemy. We defeated them. Just say they were defeated.
No, do a Power Ranger style.
Yeah, defeated. Yeah,
we're going to destroy.
Lit them on fire and threw them off the cliff to knock them out.
Destroyed.
Yeah. Oh,
my
god.
god. Oh wow. Where was I? I know I saw the fighting game when I was a kid. I mean, what's it called when I was a teenager. I remember that, and that looked pretty cool. But yeah, like the whole thing, I don't know. Like the series itself, I give them praise because wow, they're able to like repackage that over and over and over again, and it's not just the regular Dynasty Warriors. You got Samurai Warriors,
Yeah.
you got Hyrule Warriors, you got
That's a genre. That's the genre. Like Manchus are really good because they were like the lowest form of action games, and they're really, really fun. That's the reason why I love Relink so much. Relink is kind of a Manchu, but also has boss fights. It's really good. Like I miss games like that. Like
and it's really fun when you look at like the inspiration they had to make basically Dynasty Warriors 2, because they did like the fighting aspect of the fighting game, but at the same time they don't think they were that good at making the fighting game, so they wanted to make a beat 'em up game. And the beat 'em up game, they're like, well, how do you do beat 'em up in 3D? Or like, what if you mix hack and slash with beat 'em up? And then that's where we got Muso.
Pretty much, and that in itself became its own genre to a point that like it was at one point it was just Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, and then it disappeared, and then we got Relink, and then we got started getting remasters of old Dynasty Warrior games, and then we're here, and then let me read this cue card here. Then I am not threatened by Koei Tecmo, and telling you that you can buy Dynasty Warriors on your favorite console at the low price of $59.99. All right, I said it right. They're not going to hurt me, right?
I mean, I doubt they'll hurt you,
Man.
but that's just because they have to actually watch this.
Oh yeah, thank God. Yeah, I was worried, man, because I know Koei Tecmo doesn't play, man. You're like you say actually break kneecaps, man.
They're not quite like Nintendo, where they have like they are parsing the entire internet for like the slightest thing that they can potentially make money off of or get rid of your life.
Oh God, you want to hear a funny story? Like, so you guys know I stream for the Outerhaven YouTube page, and I think my first stream of myself doing the Mogul Tome Machinist grind, and it was fun, and it was the same day that not Macho Man, sorry, Hulk Hogan passed away, right? And there was a meme edited that was funny because I love one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Macho Man Randy Savage, and he says Hulkamania is dead. Yeah. And I found the edit of that clip, uploaded it, and used it on my stream a couple of times as a running gag. It said, "Did you know Hulkamania is dead?" Played it a couple of times, and then people's chat asked me, "Where does this come from?" And I showed them the whole stream of the whole promo from WrestleMania 25, where it comes from. WWE struck down my video. I had to like remove all the clips from it. Luckily, I only used the clip when I was just sitting and chatting in my my free company's base house and not playing. So you didn't lose. Nothing was lost.
Mm-hmm.
But it just like So they were scouring it. They were trying to find him. Like, I heard you using our clips. Like, they weren't mad that I'm making fun of Hulk Hogan's dead. They were mad because I clipped the thing to do this joke. That's what they're mad about. So parodies again. So Koei, I don't think will hurt me, but no, I miss Manchu games. I think they're fun. I think it's a fun genre, but it doesn't like Manchus feel like Scott could probably agree with this, even Kevin. They're like AA games or single A games. They don't have to be highly produced, but they're just really fun. A good romp. Like fucking Dragon Warriors. Dragon Quest Heroes. Yep, that's the Manchu game. I love that game.
Yeah, that's a really good one. And I think the only one that I would say is more than a AA would be Dynasty Warriors Origins, because they put so much production value in that game.
To be fair, and I'll say polite, the reason why it's higher is because when they actually paid the voice actors, not just random people screaming. I was
Oh God.
I was like, what? You have money? Since when you had money?
Yeah, they had really good voice direction for Dynasty Warriors Origins, because the funny thing with if you look at a lot of the Dynasty Warriors 9 problems, a lot of their voice direction was basically they picked voice actors who most of the time had no idea of what they were doing.
Yep.
And the only thing that they'd correct or even tell the voice actors is how to pronounce like names of places in China. And the rest of like the direction was basically nothing. So they just basically talked.
Yeah, exactly.
And they had no direction of what they were supposed to say or anything. So it's just absolutely, it makes so much more sense when you go back to Dynasty Warriors 9 and you're just like, yeah, that makes so much sense of of how they did the voice acting, because the voice acting is, I'm not gonna mince words, it's atrocious. In Dynasty Warriors 9, it was just terrible.
It's so bad, it's memeable. Like, look, I
Yeah.
am dying. Look, I have died. That's me, not no exaggeration. That's what I said. I have died. You would hear that. Just that flat. I would die.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It was so bad, but it was the opposite end of the spectrum of Dynasty Warriors like 3 or 4's voice acting, where they just let the people go full ham on everything. So it just felt really hilarious to see some of like the old cutscenes in Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4, because you just have people enunciating like every single word, like just extremely, just all over the place, and it made it hilarious to listen to.
It's
Like there's still one scene that just lives in the back of my head in Dynasty Warriors 3 where it's like Zhang Bao trying to like do a spell because he's so angry, and he's just like, "You flaming idiots!"
It's wait, no. Okay, I know that scene you're talking about. I actually thought the guy's voice was hoarse because he couldn't scream anymore.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Like I'm gonna try to attempt it. Give me a sec. I'm gonna actually try to attempt it. He's trying to do a spell. The battle looks like it's almost over. The camera shifts towards him. Look, Dynasty Warrior graphics. Let's not talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
And it's like like it sounds like he's vomiting and his voice is hoarse at the same time. Like I couldn't believe this. I'm like, and when I heard that, I was like, my brother in Christ.
I just loved like all of those scenes.
It was so bad. Like I said, it is like Kevin's probably looking like, you guys are crazy. No, Kevin. Have you ever seen the anime Ghost Stories? Have you seen the anime Ghost Stories? It's that bad, yeah. It's that
like a black guy chasing you.
He's just like, oh no, it's Slater. He's got cocaine. And that's where the term I'm a strong Christian gamer comes from. Like I am a strong Christian gamer. Chris, God has saved us now. Yeah.
I'm gonna send this in the chat so Kevin can see it.
Yeah, Kevin should. Yeah, it's so atrocious. Like it
is fantastic.
You guys are making
yeah,
it.
like yeah, and not the Mr. Fantastic where they say F you in the end. Like fantastic, but just say it's fantastic.
My God,
it's so great.
Like it's insane. It is something that should be recognized for future generation of like no one here knew what they were doing and we're okay with that.
I mean, that's kind of how it was in like the early gaming era, especially like the PS1 and PS2 of like when people are trying to get like in more of the gaming direction that wasn't just like make a game because we want to make money. It was more of just like this thing is starting to rise up. We want to get onto that rise. Also because the PS2 decided to sell like hotcakes because of the whole DVD player thing.
Yeah, and the whole them like the PS2 having, and I hate to say, a bajillion games, which is
yeah, there's so much software on that system. It's crazy.
Like let's have a fair conversation with the PS2 here. The PS2 was so massive as a console that depending who you talked at a PS2, we all had different gaming experiences. I mentioned not. There are people who just played sports games, people who played RPGs, who played fighting games, who played beat 'em ups, people who played only horror games. There are people who played only Devil May Cry 3, the original game. It's the best version of the game. And I look at you and I wonder, should God smite you? That's all. Devil May Cry 3 original PS2 is a war crime as a video game. Not because of difficulty setting. It's like, you know what? I think living in a world where you can't change styles is a crime. I'm sorry. I am not going to play a game that limits my exact creativity and half my moveset because I have the value movement. Like, hot take. If you're playing original Devil May Cry 3 and you are not a top tier gamer, not using Trickster to beat the game is you just giving up. You need a trickster. You need an air trick so bad to dodge half the attacks in the game. You know that's true. Now in modern, obviously the reports that you switch the styles and you can do. You can change the styles in a mod. All that jazz. I support that, but classic DMC3. That was hell on earth. Kevin, have you played classic DMC3?
No, I think I did.
You think you did?
You gotta remember one. No, I know I did 2. I did 1. I did a.
You didn't play. You didn't play original 3 port before, like they had to resell it back. Like, wow, this is a bad idea. We should fix that.
I'm pretty sure I rented it, but I'd never bought the Devil May Cry series.
I played all the 3D action games at the time because it was like the evolution of the beat 'em up. So that was for me. But
yeah.
But yeah, the PS2 overall was like it's one of the go-to consoles of all time because talk to anybody who had a PS2, like actual talk to them. Obviously, you'll list the games that I call it the share canon of games, but when you talk to them for real, you'll notice like the massive difference in people games they played. They're massive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, totally.
And that to me is a mark of a good console. That's when you got a good console. Like everybody is having a good time. We're all having fun. We're playing video games. We're all ignoring the fact that that people did play King of Fighters 99 and tell themselves it was balanced. That was a war crime. No one should ever tell you 99 was a war crime as a video game. That's what I you don't want to believe that?
No, I mean I agree. I didn't.
Okay,
really,
thank God.
I didn't really feel like it was great. I mean, when 2000 came out, I was like, okay, this is better. And then
this is better. Yeah.
Then after everything, like when Playmore decided to just take over everything, that's when everything went to shit.
That was SNK Playmore off tangent was an interesting era for SNK games because we got good Metal Slug games.
Yeah,
but the King of Fighter games, you can hand wave. You're like,
yeah, exactly, man. And the thing, Shinkiro left, so it was like, yeah.
Yeah,
he took everything good with him. It's like,
I've heard that Shinkiro actually kicked the CEO out the window and stole the laptop that had all the core codes of the game, and that's how he got out. That's just I'm not saying that actually happened, but that's very believable. Kevin, would you believe that?
I mean, it's Shinkiro. I mean,
so you believe it?
The man could literally shit. If I die tomorrow, the only wish I would have is to just make sure that Shinkiro drew a picture of me on my epitaph. That's it.
How do you do the geese fall from yeah.
That's all I want.
That's all you want?
I just want it, like his usual style, we got the big eyes, we got the thing. It's like
the strong,
hyper realistic,
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to do Capcom style, I'm okay with that. Get some more lines in there.
No. I want the real. I want the real one. Not that. Okay, we want the real. Right. You got to go out like a real G. Speaking of going out like a G, so Scott, for those, I'm not saying you're into this because this is a topic you may be more versed than me in this. So, itch.io is bringing back things. Bringing back. They bring back the naughty games, the NSFW games, but only the free ones. What the hell's going on there?
So as we noted like last week, thanks to all the MasterCard Visa payment processor stuff that's been going on, itch.io got rid of not just the ones that were requested to get taken off, but they got rid of everything that was not safe for work. Mainly because they don't really have that good of a category system like, say, Steam does. So they just got rid of it all. Now they're slowly bringing them back. The first ones that they're bringing back, though, is basically all the ones that are free or were free. They also are basically asking the other developers who, got their games taken off if they're willing to have theirs like free with like a paid patch or something. Something that ironically Steam does for certain games is you can actually get like games that are like free or like $1.99, but if you want to get like the uncensored patch, it costs like another $19.99.
Right.
So I think that's kind of just like what they're trying to do. Basically, like, this isn't a not safe for work game, but if you want the not safe for work patch, So that's right now what they're doing. So they're relisting the not safe for work games that are currently free And in support, well, not really in support, but in kind of defiance of the payment processors, GOG actually is doing a free bundle of a bunch of not safe for work games, calling it the Freedom of Gaming bundle.
All right, back up there. So basically, right, if you were into NSW games, aka horny games, whatever, you had to be in the sauce to know. GOG's just throwing it out there. So they're just letting people just get horny on like straight up on main. We're
Pretty
getting
much.
horny on main out here. All right. We you know what? You're doing God's work, okay? If they can convince Capcom to give the booty shot in Street Fighter 6, I will play Street Fighter 6, okay? I think it's unfair that she doesn't get the booty zoom in, but Cammy does. You know, I stand by that. It's completely unfair.
Not
Kevin,
fair.
come on.
I agree.
Not fair at all. We have an actual Asian beauty versus a freaking, like, you know, 4 foot nothing British girl with like no booba and like wearing military boots, looking like 5 foot, getting a booty shot, and we got actual like goddess out here, you know?
I mean, have you seen
This is
C
crime.
Viper? I mean,
You mean, no, that's not her name. It's Mommy. Okay, it's called Mommy. Right, it's
Mommy Viper now? No.
It's Mommy Viper. It's Mommy. There we go. Yeah,
God.
and she actually is a mommy, so I can actually say that, right?
Yeah, my
That's right, because-
mommy. That's true.
Right, because all women are queens. Kevin, say it. Come on, don't get canceled.
I'm not saying it.
I'm trying not to get canceled here. Come on.
I'm not saying it. It's not true.
Look, we're trying to not get canceled here.
I'm not saying it's not true.
You can't tell me it's the sentiment that matters.
I'm not saying it.
It's like saying I respect everyone. The sentiment matters. You don't really have to believe it. Like you can just say it.
I'm not
Just say
saying it.
truthfully,
It's
though.
not true.
No, look at the camera. Give your big Caribbean eyes. Be like, yeah, all women are queens. Yeah, just say that. Yeah, just be love. Yeah.
I'm not saying it. It's not
right.
true.
You know what? This is exactly what's gonna get us canceled. This podcast is over. I hope Chief can say this, and that'll be it. But unironically, though, I do respect GOG for like putting it out there. Now everyone can find all the horny games in one sitting. You know that's up there. Get your horny game on. You know,
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, if that's what you're into, go for it. And I'm not gonna say that I'm into that kind of stuff. I'm just a lot more aware of it because my feed relates closely to that of.
I mean, I'm an anime gamer.
People who are interested in that, but I think that's just because I'm in all the various like gotcha anime games, and a lot of gotcha anime games do rely on fan service.
Basically, yeah.
I'm not going to deny that at all.
No, I'm not going to deny that at all. And speaking of things not denying, it's like, why the hell we have an online safety act? What the hell that's about? Why are we denying this is real? What's going on?
Yeah, what is going on there?
Alrighty, so I think this is just like another like springboard from the MasterCard Visa problem. But the UK started this conversation with the Child Online Safety Act, where they don't want children to basically be on the internet in places that have 14 or older type content. So what they're making is certain sites that have access to that kind of content to force a verification check. And the interesting thing is, so unlike some of the other like countries where all you have to do is just make sure that you say yes, that you're age verified to be over 18 years old or older, they're forcing you to actually get your government ID sanction that says that you're over 18 for it to actually function.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And the problem this is also adding is now other sites having to include this. Even certain Discord servers have to include this if they want to continue operating in the UK. So there's some people who flat out got like kicked out of their own Discord server because they don't have their government ID on their account.
All right. Not to cut you off and try to back up. So we're telling me that we've moved from now payment processor to the buy. The government is the UK government is trying to stop us. That means that Kevin, who is allegedly a Canadian, trying to stop us too. Because, you didn't get your independence to 1982.
Oh, jeez.
Look, I'm just saying that the Canadians working with the Brits, I don't. Are you a double agent? You let me know, right? You'll let me know, right?
The point of
Yeah.
being a double agent is not to tell
Totally.
people that you're a double agent. You know,
But I just need to know, because if you snitch on me, that would be pretty terrible. Because I get serious. Am over the age of 18. I would like to look at my alleged booba stuff on the internet, please. See, I read it right there. I read it.
Good for you.
But yeah, the bad news about this Online Safety Act isn't just it's affecting the UK, because other countries and even states here in the United States are starting to push their own versions of this up the chain to try to get it enacted, so that other regions will require government-sanctioned IDs for you to be able to basically be able to access most of the internet.
Oh boy, that's
Which is going to be a problem, because first off, you don't want your government ID on the internet. I mean, yes, it's already technically out there, but you don't want this to be everywhere.
Yep.
Right, as well as like online safety is not at its pinnacle where people could scrape data from you, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
Like a perfect example of this, like even if you use like incognito or VPNs or whatever, you still get enough ad data where you get targeted for stuff. Like I'll give you a perfect example. So as I mentioned earlier, I was watching The Bad Guys. I seen the movie with my wife, who I love very much and has never hurt me and respects me as a person. Anyway, I said that. Okay. And that happened. And I was looking up particularly like a couple of like animation videos about like, how the technique of certain techniques in the movie worked and then why it's so cool, right? So in a very serious way, within like 3 or 4 minutes when I click another video, which I was watching another video, I was watching, Kevin clearly winning the Net Impact, EVO tournament. I got an advertisement from like several art suppliers just because. And by the way, I was using a VPN. And when I went back to my real computer, my real non-VPN, I was like, all right, I'll go watch EVO, my real thing, to get the real numbers because I want to support, the fighting game community and support Kevin for being the greatest Net Impact player who ever lived. I want to give him the support. And I got advertisements for art supplies from Clip Art and other places. So it's like, obviously the VPN is probably taking information too, but it's like, yeah, like if people are so scraping your information like that, having your ID online, they go scrape that, it's over. Like they can impersonate you. People can people can pretend to be Scott. Imagine Scott 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Do you need another Scott Adams in the world?
Yeah, like do we need more Trails Up fans? Yes, but 2 Scotts.
We do need that, but
yeah, but we need other people that's not Scott. Okay.
Yes.
We need like other people. Kevin, play the Legend of Heroes series, right? Fantastic. I recommend it. This isn't a cult, by the way. It's not a cult.
It's a good RPG series.
Trails. I'll give it a shot someday. I'll put it on the backlog.
Today?
Next month they're doing a remake of the first game, which is like the best place to start.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could, and if you want, you could just skip. You can just start with Daybreak 1, which is pretty great. You can start there. You can play if you like your ARPGs. You can play Legend of Nayuta. That's great. Nayuta's pretty awesome.
Yeah, luckily Nayuta doesn't take too much of the Trails lore, so you can actually get in without actually any real knowledge of the series.
Yeah. And you can also consider dropping a like, subscribe, and on our YouTube page. You can do that too, Kevin. And you could also say and confirming that you, Kevin Kelly, believe that all women are queens. You can just say yes. I believe that.
I'm not doing it.
God damn it, Kevin! Come on.
We know it's not true.
No, Kevin, please! I'm trying not to get canceled.
That's
not to get canceled.
It's
totally true, bro.
Not true.
It's totally true. Look, all women are queens in the sense of they should be respected. That's what that means.
Are you sure?
Yes,
yeah,
all women should be respected.
Something else. You just don't feel like saying it correctly.
Yeah. Look, all women are queens to be respected. The interaction between men and women is respected in society. See, I got these cue cards, man. They're really helpful. You should get some. Cue cards are great. Cue cards. Yeah, but
I didn't know they had cue cards.
Dude, you've been here long enough. I can get you some. I could just throw them on your screen. Like they'd be right there.
I'm all right.
All right, man. I think it would help. I mean, you're a net impact champion now. You should care about your image, you know? But honestly, though, the Online Safety Act just sounds like preposterous. Now we're moving from like payment processors to the governments, like England and other governments. It's just crazy. Like, I think I saw some memes of people getting past the Online Safety Act by just using the screenshots from Death Stranding 2. Yeah, I've seen people do that. That was kind of crazy.
I mean, it's only a matter of time now that we have AI until someone just AIs their own like government ID.
Right, and at that point we're like dystopian because like who knows who's who now, you know? Like my name would be like George Jorgensen, you know?
Yeah, but isn't there a country out there that's already started to copyright your actual likeness?
Yeah, some countries are doing that. Some countries are doing that to protect yourself. I think it's like some Nordic country. I know Korea makes it like it's a punishable offense for deepfakes because you know they care about their image like that, which is a thing.
Right.
And Kevin, you should care about our image and say all women are queens because I don't want the spectator to be canceled. Okay. Please, Kevin, I'm begging you, as a fellow Caribbean man, I'm begging you. I don't want to go to jail. Yeah, I don't want to get deported. I want to go back to the island. Yeah.
I mean, I think the irony too of this is only a few weeks ago that we had the for those of you who don't know, the T leak that happened. There's an app called T where was required you to use a government ID to basically say that this is what your gender is because they only let you use the app if you are a female on your like registration cards.
Oh,
and that app got leaked because it got hacked and all of their data got put on the web.
Right, and T itself is and T is such a controversial app because it was a website, it was a social media site designed for women, and women do whatever they want on it. It's whatever, but it's like it reminds me of like okay, let's be honest. Scott and I, we have women in our lives who we love and care for. On a very serious note, both of our wives are in the age group that still uses unironically Tumblr.
Yes.
Unironically. Kevin is not about that life. He's a pure, strong Christian gamer who plays Then Impact and wins tournaments. He's a strong gamer. Strong gamer.
Playing a game that I have never played before.
No, he played it before. This is a lie. He said that 2 episodes, and he has the trophy's right behind it.
That I barely watch. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, it's true because the trophy's right behind. That's why you're blocking it. You're blocking the trophy because you don't want people to see that.
All you got to tell people to make them think that you watch the anime is just tell them that the Chimera Chimera Ant arc was peak.
Yeah. Or depending on you say it's worse or peak. Just say that, you'll be all right. But on a serious note, like Tumblr is a website that is primarily dominated by women and women's social media. Nothing wrong with that. That's totally juicy. Scott and I are aware of it because etc. Right? But we know that if I get serious and Scott, if we ever decide to, we could just make a Tumblr account and use Tumblr, right? T exists.
I really wanted to.
Only allows. I don't want to because they're look. Tumblr has great art and spicy art. And some of the spicy art's like, I'm Christian, please don't do this to me. I'm not strong like this. I'm not the strongest soldier. Please, Lord, don't do this to me. But on a very serious note, like T as a website in this construct, whatever it's used for, denies men to use the website. So I don't think it's a good idea for any website to deny other people regardless. They obviously could like. It just doesn't attract people. Like, all joke aside, if T existed and didn't say, no men allowed, you think guys be on it? Not really. Maybe
there'd probably be some like creeps and stuff, but I don't think the guys would care as much.
Exactly. So that's kind of the problem. I think that's like the problem with T, in my opinion. Like, it creates a bigger social divide in an era where everything is online. It's not a great idea. That's it. That's just my take of T. I'm not getting into anything else after that. That is just my opinion of T. Now, Kevin, you can spill the tea and say that all women are queens. Just, come on. I know you've been holding it in. Please.
He's just chewing.
Kevin, come on. This is we're an hour in the podcast. We've been doing this for a long time. You have to do it. Do it for your mother. Your mother who loves you, yeah? Your mother be like, my son said I'm a queen. Huh? You can say that, yeah?
Oh, God.
I'm putting my tongue out for you, huh?
Not saying anything.
Oh my God. Anyway, speaking of things that we believe in that strongly, we believe outside of Kevin being the greatest Impact player of all time, EVO 2025 happened.
Yep,
That it did.
sure did.
It did. It was a great tournament. Like Kevin came out winning everything. He got the Japanese girlfriend. He's got the trophies. He's got the chains, and it worked out well for him, right, Kevin? Great
I'm
tournament
not
for
an
you, right?
anime. No, it did not.
That didn't happen.
I mean,
All right.
hey,
You can be humble about it.
It worked out for.
It worked out for some people. Yeah, it worked out for him. Just casual choke artist finals, as you see a couple. You watch enough fighting game tournaments, like that. You can't. It's like you watch enough fighting game tournaments. Yeah, this guy choked it. Yeah, this is a choke. But honestly, though, I'm going to talk about EVO across the board. So, first thing about EVO this year, for those who are old, jokingly, I think the new setup for EVOs have been great. I think EVO, in my opinion, is being more convention-like than tournament like I remember used to being when I was in my youth. Can I say that? Am I old enough to say youth? Or I just say it back in the day. Which one should I say? Anyway,
You could.
Either one.
either one. So back in my youth. All right. So honestly, when I went to EVO a couple of times, it was much more fighting game oriented. It was a lot more like people playing. It was much more of that. But now EVO is a lot more social. It's a lot more like YouTubers being there. A lot more social events. RCDC World was there. You saw content creators there. Obviously, developers.
RCDC World. Oh,
they were there too. Yeah, they were there. Yeah,
you mean
Maximilian was there.
What's his name?
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, Mark.
The
Mark,
guys who do
Mark,
that. Oh, yeah, that guy. I keep forgetting his
yeah,
name.
Mark and his homies. Yeah, they were there. And
Why were they there?
It's a convention. Like EVO is convention like now,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to feel about that personally because I still like it for the fighting games, but
Yep.
I don't know. But Kevin is more younger than me, and is clearly EVO champion, and he should probably
I'm
give some games about
younger.
that.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of enjoy that part of it where it's like it does sound like it's not just about the tournament. Like, sure, you can watch the tournament if you want, but you can also watch the panels, and not only that, the devs are there to interact with you, right? So it's like, sure, it does feel like in a way, like some people will say, oh, it's lost its way, and it's more about the reveals and whatnot. But at the same time,
Some people feel that way. It's weird. Yeah. Like, have you ever been to Combo Breaker or Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament? Those feel like tournaments because it's still an arcade setup. They got mystery games and casual 24/7 booths, things like that. That to me is a tournament experience.
Right.
EVO is more of a convention experience. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely panels, meet and greets, paying money to play top players. I don't feel comfortable with that, by the way. I really don't. I don't like that. I don't like that. I personally, I don't like that. I'm from the age of you play anybody who offers to play you. Unironically.
Oh my! That's great. Like shit. Like when I went to Canada Cup and I think it was 2018.
Back up. You went to Canada Cup. Did you pay the $5.99 fee?
It was more than $5.99.
Oh, good.
But no, you've got the event. You had the event fee. You've got
the door fee.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I was there. I met Daigo. I met the guys who made Udon comics. They're able to interact with these guys and talk to them. Sure. And heck, I wish I did actually fight Daigo in 5 and embarrass myself instead of asking for another picture. But it's like
it is what it is. Look, I met Daigo before, a cool guy. Yeah, it's just like, but it's like, oh,
I agree. Like it does feel like, like when you're looking at EVO, it does feel like there's a bit more of another motive to it where they want to get everybody involved. Everybody needs to come out. Like you can be a cosplayer, you can go to EVO. You can talk about your indie game that's probably a rip off of 20 different ideas. That's probably nowhere.
Whoa. It was an original concept that came to me in a dream, bro. Let's not do this to these young aspiring developers. It came to them in a dream. It came to them in a dream.
I mean, yeah. Well, I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but of course, there's a reason for it, right? Like like for instance, like when Chipotle showed up with that cringy commercial last year.
Right, exactly.
I hated that. I was just like,
I hate
what
it.
the
I'm like,
fuck
why?
is this? Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even
Like,
gonna be the
just-
guy. It's like, why?
yeah, it's like, damn. Okay, so you got Vicious feeding. Yeah, Vicious literally taking Justin's order and then Justin calling Daigo and saying, "Hey, do you want this? Do you want a no thing?" And I'm like, this is terrible.
I'm like, that was
Who's
so
watching?
yeah. It was like, who made this? That was clearly them trying to. It's money for money, but it's like, I feel like my honest opinion about like EVO itself. EVO is still one of the bigger stages for like fighting game tournaments, but we have, Pokimane. Look, Pokimane, I got no respect for her. She's rich. Just buy her cookies because you're a brokey. That's what she said, jokingly. I have no respect for her because fighting games in and of itself does not generate income as the way people think they do.
They don't.
Like, I think that people have this weird perception, like particularly like I talk about. We're fans of SNK. We know what poverty is. People are like, oh man, City of Wolves is a dead game. Only 300 people online. Me, 300 people online. I mean, that's the mindset, right? But no, fighting games in itself doesn't really make money because it's such a different genre to getting in. I definitely think there are more fighting game enthusiasts from a casual perspective, but I don't think a lot of them like participate in, like, I would say the core of what makes it FGC is the tournament of it, and I think that's the key component should be maintained because it's like for me, like, to me being honest, I think that like every casual, politely, even if you go there, enter a tournament, have a good time, enter. Don't just play casual corner for 2 hours. Go spend your money, go 0-29, and realize, maybe I should learn to block. That's it. Maybe you should have that experience.
Hey, I mean, that's what it is, man. I mean,
no, but I do.
I agree. Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. But at the same time, it's a new esport. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I hate to say it's a new esport because it is.
It's not really
right? Like it is esports. Fighting games
esports.
It's been
esports. Like
fighting games have been esports since the early 90s. Okay.
Whoa.
Like when Saved by the Bell was about to go to college years. That's when it was esports, okay? Like,
wait. I was esports. Back up. I was esports when I had betted against Justin Wong and won $400. I was esports. Are you going to tell me that me betting against my own fellow New Yorker was esports?
That's esports.
All right, let's go. Esports, baby.
Justin Wong's Canadian, by the way.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Vancouver, yeah.
No, he's not. No,
yes,
he's not. No, he's from. No, he's not. You know why he's not? Because if he was Canadian, he would at least learn to block properly.
You're acting like we don't know how to block.
I mean,
we all know how to block. We all don't know how to block. Like, shoot,
you block when it's a moment. That's some good critical blocking. He does none of that. Absolutely none of that. He's not Canadian.
He's Canadian.
Rufamonger
is Canadian too.
Well, I don't like Rufamonger. I'm not a fan of his content. So
I love him. Like,
I'm not a fan of his content.
Hey, go out and play some fighting games. It's like, wow.
I'm not a fan of Canada.
No.
He lives in Canada. He's not from Canada. He lives there. I know. There's a difference. Like, trust me. He lives
not
there.
A real Canadian.
Trust me. There, because of friends and family, which I'm not going to expose. Friends and family and things like that. There's a reason why he has a place up there. Okay.
Okay. But I mean, like I was saying, like, and I feel like if it wasn't for those aspects and for what the devs are doing, yeah, I mean, we wouldn't get to a point where, heck, even ESPN is trying to cover fighting games.
That was a couple. ESPN mainstream media has always been bouncing on and off of esports, League of Legends, Overwatch, etc. This is not being doomer. I don't think mainstream media is going to give fighting games, esports, etc. the crime of day. What we've learned over the years, and this is a fact. Once we did it ourselves, we're good to go. We have our own info networks. I mean, I play winner. Shout out to Haunts, Spooky Victor, Mr. Victor Font, doing everything right there. And Mr. Victor Font, yeah.
I hate Spooky. I tried to meet him at the same tournament, and he was just like, so busy, and I'm just like, bastard.
He's busy because he's got things to do. Boy, he's running around 20 times, man. I mean, you should have talked to Nerd Joshua Min.
You should have told me to. You should have told me to be set free then if he was too busy. You're all free now.
You don't understand. That's the personality. Victor has a job. Victor is like me. If a job is a job, I'm not talking to you. Like if I have to go out and play tournaments and win money, I'm not your friend anymore. I'm robbing you. So you want to first to 5 me in Grand Blue Fantasy? I gotta pay rent this week. Rent's due like right now. Want to first to 5 me for a bit for like $2,000? That sounds good enough, right? 2,000 first to 5.
I'm Blockswift, not Clockwork. Okay. I don't have.
All right.
$1,000. I have to make an excuse for it. And just...
All right. Look, it'll be. Look, we could possibly be 1,000 for the first set and 1,000 for the second set. We could possibly be, right? You don't have to lose all of it in one sitting, all right? Come on, it's a first to 5. It's even. It's easy money for you. You're the net impact champion. I'm just a scrub who plays Grand Blue Fantasy.
But yeah, how did you feel about Token though?
How do I feel about Token? I like the fact that Star-Lord has a dance move and Miss Marvel blows bubblegum. I like that. I like that the game is good, and I liked how, on a very serious note, people took photos of the event all day, the gameplay area on like between day 1 and day 2-ish. No one was at 2XKO. Everyone was at Token. Token looks good. Token looks fantastic.
That was crazy. Like I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I'm like, no way.
My homie sent me those photos. I was like, there's no way, bro. It was real bad.
That is disgusting. But yeah, I mean,
Token's gonna be the real savior of the fighting game community now.
It's always been Marvel. It's always been Marvel that gets people to play. Like it's unironically.
Hey, it's a thing of tag, man. I mean, this is going to be some of the tag games that are coming out, but yeah, Token feels like it's the one that everyone's going to be watching for a while too. And yeah, like it's just so frantic, like
it's crazy.
I mean, it's not as frantic as 2, but like
it's more clean. It's more
exactly.
It has that. All joke aside, it has that Arc System polish. If you know what that is, you know what it is. It has that Arc Systems polish. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, Chef's kiss. My favorite part of the game is the horrible English. Everyone speaks English in that game.
Because it's Japanese. It's Japanese now. They didn't get the English voiceovers.
Star-Lord is psycho. He's like, it's like Miss Marvel said, it's a meme, it's Marvel. I'm like, oh my god, it's Kokoro. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Did
you guys don't know that meme.
Captain America kicks someone's ass, and then after he gets his victory pose, like if he kicks Tony Stark's ass, he's like, "These are literally considered stock."
Yeah.
Just wait a minute, that's Captain America. What's he doing?
What's he doing? Yeah,
he can speak many languages.
I didn't even know that. Like he's like Captain America. Like he's called Captain Japan next time. Just put like Jesus, like full. Like I was like, oh god. But no, Token Souls look interesting. It's probably gonna. I'm like this. The mechanics are great. Yeah. My concern about wall break has been alleviated. Wall break broken by certain special moves and throw. That means you can control the corner. That's all I ask.
I do like how they have the whole quick thing as well too, where you don't need to use the full like.
Well, that's the simple input. Yeah.
That's simple input. You just use quick. Yeah. The thing is, you're losing because you're using that. That's pretty brilliant.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like that's the same idea they have in Grand Blue Fantasy, which that has a simple input system, but people gonna have to test how much damage it does, because in Grand Blue Fantasy, if you do a combo and end it with a simple input or the easy button thing, damage is almost the same as doing it normally for certain characters. Have to test that. That's a training mode thing, but I'm excited of the world. I think the thing is also excited for.
I'm pretty excited too. Like definitely, like especially want to see who else is coming. That's important. Like because now, I mean, you got Storm, Iron Man, Captain America. Who else? Doctor Doom. Yeah,
Who says he says he's Doom. I like how he just refers to him to third person, even in Japanese. I respect that.
Jeez, Doom. Man, yeah. I mean, it's exciting. It's definitely exciting. Like especially now, even with, PlayStation having a controller over that. That's gonna be big. Like I don't know about how the stick is gonna do, but it's big.
I mean, people. Let's be honest. People are gonna use their own controllers or upgrade the ones they have. I don't know if you can say modded. Yeah, it's called modding. We're gonna do that already. Don't worry about it. There's gonna be people playing on PS1 controllers. All right, we're ready.
No, I'll just use my Octa. That's it. I'm not.
You don't use.
I see it. I like it, but I'll just use my.
You don't use Circle Gate. You're not a Circle Gate person.
I can be but then again,
all right.
After I switched my T5 Hori, I just stopped using sticks. I just said, you know what? I'll stick to these.
To be fair,
stick shooter pads, they're fine.
Yeah. I feel like this is off topic, but like I feel like sticks aren't relevant for most fighting games anymore as much. No. It's like the only game that needs a stick for is just Street Fighter because it's 6-button fighter. You know, that's really it. And even then, you can macro inputs, and no one complains about that. Which who cares? Yeah. But generally, though, there's other things that are interesting at EVO that happened besides Token. We got more information about the next season for Street Fighter 6. We got the costumes. We got again, no confirmation for the My Booty zoom in, but we gotta hold out and pray.
You gotta pay for the extra $5 DLC package that does change the camera there.
You know what? If Capcom does that, I would know they have made. I'll just call it Gooner Fighter 6. If that DLC sells over $1 million,
Scott, you're confusing Capcom with Koei Tecmo Games.
No, Koei Tecmo would have put it for $10.
$10. Can you imagine the fan base be like, "That's a steal"? What? That's a steal?
I mean, how people would say Dead or Alive 6 would have survived if they had that as a DLC pack. Would you like to have the aesthetics of Dead or Alive 5, but with the fighting mechanics of Dead or Alive 6? No.
Oh my god!
Actually, keeping tag as well.
Oh my god! Oh god! Yeah, but Street Fighter 6 is like they got costume reveals season 3. They showcased. I believe we got the teaser trailer for Sea Viper that at EVO tournament. I think it was there. Was it Everyone's like thirsting for mommy, but
I don't want her. I want her gone. Her and her go gadget.
You don't like Sea Viper? Don't you? I thought you love your SNK character ripoffs.
I hate Sea Viper. I've always hated Sea Viper. I'm like, yeah, screw you.
Is it because of Burn Knuckle cancels? Is it unironically? Is it because of Burn Knuckle cancels or?
Seismic. Her seismic. Her girl diamond.
Oh yeah, seismic cancel. Seismic smash. Yeah. Well, have you never played? That's just playing against Goro Daimon. I'm used to that. Like, if you could just roll through it. Oh wait, playing Street Fighter. Right, you can roll through it. Right, you're playing Street Fighter. You could roll through it though. I'm gonna stand by that. You can roll through it.
No, I will flying ninja scroll that. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that with mine now in this game.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a target combo. But yeah, guys. Like the moment I saw they killed her movement, I was like, when I sort of like, they had. Is there any compensation for this? Oh, we're cooked now, aren't we? Like we're cooked. Anywho, that's the whole thing.
I mean, I like her outfit 3, so I guess that's.
I mean, it's the shorts, man. The shorts and it's the shorts. We love the shorts in this house. Shorts are great.
I like the flip flops. I'll say.
The flip flops. That's right. The flip flops.
Sorry, they're cute. I don't know why.
I'll believe you that I'll believe that you believe that. Okay, I will be the. I'll stand inside that it's the flip flops and nothing to do with the shorts or the loose tank top.
Yep.
Nothing to do with that at all.
Or the kimono either.
Yeah, no, not the kimono. No, it has nothing to do with the little shoulder. Little shoulder. No one's about that. Because he's a Christian gamer. As a strong Christian and Impact gamer, he will never lose himself to such desires.
Oh God.
Yeah. Speaking of desires,
what do you think about Virtual Fighter 6?
Yeah, my desire for that game is going higher. I think graphically it's impressive. I'm still confused about and I mean this politely, I'm still kind of confused about the direction of some of the. I would say, like Akira Yuki being a bootleg Chinese man now. I've been so used to him having the headband and the bootleg karate gi. Now they because his fighting style is essentially stolen Chinese martial arts. I'm not gonna look.
I mean, he's always had that since the first game, so it's not like it's something new. It's just
but at the same time, he's a Japanese man. Now he's officially stealing the trip. You know that I feel uncomfortable watching this man who says and now it's like pretending to be Leroy. At least Leroy is a black man using kung fu. This is an Asian man who's stolen kung fu for years and pretended it's home.
Well, hey, you like SNK so much, right? So, hey, you know that Kyo's style is actually based off of a kung fu style? You know that, right?
Yes, but here's the thing. Kyo is saying he's fighting for the bodega. Bodega. Oh, he's fighting for the hood. That makes sense. See?
What hood?
Makes more sense.
Osaka's not a hood.
What are you talking about? It's grimy down there. Look at what happened. Have you seen Iori's storyline? Like all the griminess that happened in his life being in Osaka? It's dirty down
Well,
there.
he's fighting in a factory, okay? There's a bit of a difference. He's fighting in an outside factory.
But that's in Osaka.
It's gonna look kind of wrong. That's why they got that little Toyota like 80s truck in the background, okay? Like
I think you're misconstruing the idea that the saxophone is playing in the dirtiest part of town, and I think that's why people go there. You know,
you're right. It is a really good saxophone.
Yeah, that song is so good they made it twice, and has like 50 remixes.
Dude.
But no, on a serious note though, I joke about Akira Yuki having style. He does look cool. I think like the graphic detail is great. I'm not gonna lie. Never remove that 5 o'clock shadow. He needs to keep that shadow forever. Keep that shadow.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I
wish it wasn't him either. I mean, sure, like it looks great though, definitely. And Stella, they bootleg Sarah. I'm sorry. Yeah, like some of her stuff was really cool as well too. The cleanness of it. It does feel like it's a quicker game than not. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the dramatics. I hope they don't really keep the dramatic zoom and zoom outs.
The zoom ins? Yeah, not as much. I think it was it was a slice. I think mechanically, I saw the game has a new crumble mechanic and it looks like it's faster pace with its canceling.
Exactly.
Like Virtua Fighter has always had this not awkward, but very like deliberate movement system it has when you do combos.
Yeah.
And if you play Tekken, it looks like what the hell is this? But when we're playing DF, it makes sense because you can't have people like zooming across the screen. Which let's have this conversation here.
I do not want Brad Bird zooming across the screen, but counter hit down forward P. Okay, I don't want to be like
no character can do that. I mean, even if you even have what's called what was it? Even if you have Shundi's torpedo, that's not going to do that. You know, he's going to get from here to here. That's it. He might get about a good 10 or 15 feet, but that's it. He's not gonna
exactly. It's like a deliberate stop.
It's just him.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's a deliberate stop and go with the movement system, and I think generally, not a bad take. I generally gotten used to that for playing Virtua Fighter for years, and I think it's fine. Now watching that movie sped up in the VF Project, I was like, wow. This game is they're cooking. Like I didn't even see them to cook. I didn't know they'd be cooking like this. So I'm kind of excited. I want to see like new characters they're having, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait for Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, I mean I'm excited too. Like I can't wait for it myself. Like
and Revo is on sale, so get that. Yeah, it's on sale. Like I mean it's on sale. Yeah,
is it a good sale? No.
Dude. Full game, $13. I'm sorry, that's a steal. That's for a fighting game. That's a steal.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and if you buy the Steam version, you don't have to worry about the world stage coming up because that when that comes out, you get the free upgrade. So that's a plus. That's a bonus right there. I was pretty excited about world stage as well too. Like, still kind of surprised they didn't really give off the Nintendo release date.
To be super honest, not to be that guy, are they really planning a Nintendo release for this, or like is it something they actually want to do? Because I'm scratching my head. Like, do we like it's not like F Nintendo energy. It's like okay, let's have this conversation. Scott, you're a Nintendo fan. Hey, what was the last fighting game you played on Nintendo that wasn't Smash? Yeah, I'm not even trying to be that guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's the Indian RPG machine for me.
Pretty much. And I'm not even trying to be that guy. It's like, like no, let's have a serious conversation. I don't think it's a
I
good
mean, I'm
market
sure
for
there are
them.
people that do play it because I think the most recent one that I played was probably like Fighters on the Switch.
Yeah, oh, DBZ Fight. Oh, yeah.
DBZ, oh
But
god.
I feel like that's probably just a me thing of me playing. I feel like there's other people who played other games on it, but I feel like most of the Nintendo, I mean, from what we've seen of like Nintendo Switch 2, like software sells, most of the software that is selling on Switch 2 is Nintendo games.
Basically, no, it's first party, and that's why they're cranking. But it's not an insult. That's kind of the point, and it's like my humble truth opinion is that like the fighting games on Switch is probably not the best console to sell these people. I don't think there's a fighting game market on the Switch consistently. That's it.
I agree. And
yeah, I think the problem does stem from how bad the fighting games were on Switch 1.
Yeah,
because like the ones that made it to Switch 1, specifically like Mortal Kombat, it was the worst way to play the game.
Yeah, the port
and a lot of them were like, if you got anything off of the Switch, like outside of Switch, like the Street Fighter or Tekken or anything, you're most likely used to the 60 frames per second type fighting styles. You want a smooth fighting experience. Switch, the OG Switch, was anything but smooth when it came to their fighting game experiences. And most of them were capped at 30 frames per second. So even though the Switch 2 can run these games now at 60 frames per second and are much more smooth, the problem of the Switch 1 third-party offerings is going to carry on to the Switch 2 in the sense that the gamers who are Switch-oriented aren't going to get the third-party stuff on Switch.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, and that's kind of the thing. So it's like it's not like an insult to Nintendo, whatever. It's their markets. Like I don't think that's the way to put. Like for example, like I think I don't know if someone said this. I think they made it as a meme, as a joke. You can put Marvel Rivals on the Switch. Absolutely not. That's that's a meme. I don't think so. That game eats up so much power. You need a lot of frames per second. No. And by the way, that's fine. Nintendo has their own ecosystem. They have great games in the ecosystem to provide for them. But fighting games that isn't made in-house by them doesn't seem to do exceptionally well for them. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. So I don't know if VF going on the Switch is it's a great move by Sega. I know they're friends with Nintendo. I know they did the secret handshake in the treehouse when they were kids. But I can leave it as that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you as well too. Like I've even seen, like I've even checked out what was it, Street Fighter 6 on the Switch 2, like some of the videos, and I'm looking at it like,
yeah,
but there's some. It does feel like it's the PlayStation 4 version with some of the missing characters in there and
texture,
some of the stuff. And I don't know. Like I agree, it doesn't feel this smooth. Like I even have Guilty Gear Strive. I reviewed that for the Switch. It didn't feel the same pretty much. You don't even get Team of 3 on the Switch.
Yeah.
So there are some limitations to it. But VF, again,
that game is
it's going to be interesting because VF is now, and that's the hard part because VF 5 Revo is actually kind of a PlayStation 4 game, right? So it's like
to a certain degree, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what are they doing? Like, yeah, sure, they're adding the new quest mode, which is pretty much, hey, we're gonna try to simulate top tier players and get you to fight these guys all over the world or whatever. Dural's coming. That's something else.
That's something else. That's interesting in its own regard. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, does it really justify the now generation? And that's what the interviews were saying. Like, yeah, we didn't want to make this a simple port. We want this to be a definitive experience for Virtual Fighter. But at the same time, it's like, well, but what are you really doing here? Like, there's other questions to it.
Yeah, there's other things to it. Yeah, I agree with that. I think like that's kind of a thing for it. I also think that like one of the interesting parts of Evo outside the game content and people going there, I think what was it? I think outside, the game I mentioned earlier, Grand Blue Fantasy, new character. I'm excited. He's Willness in there.
Well,
For those who,
I gotta see that. I gotta.
Willness. Yeah, Willness is, and also be adding something that I wish more fighting games have is before I talk about Willness. So for those who played like older fighting games or Guilty Gear, Axe and Core, etc., there's EX characters, which is like remixed version of characters in the game, and I love that. I like to see that. We're getting tons of remix. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Like making. Bro, you didn't tell me for EX Soul Bad Guy or EX Order Soul or EX Axel. These are really cool. I think those are cool.
But when you do the EXs, are they gonna just replace the
No. No. Just in Guilty Gear, you could select it. Like you have Grand, then you can select EX Grand.
Okay,
like
so
that,
pretty much like Real Bout 2, where you got like the evil EX Andy, and you got the regular Andy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's a very old school fighting game thing. I kind of miss that. Like I like that.
Me too.
So I'm happy with that. Yeah, and we're also going to get some balance adjustments, but Willness is going to be hype. So Willness is one of the legendary dragons immortals, similar to Galleon. Galleon wants to live amongst humans, and that's why Galleon has a very all the races put together her look. Willness is all about eating food and punching his problems away. He's like Scott. I'll describe it for you. He's if Percival was actually a good person.
So he is Percival?
No, Percival's alleged. According to other people, Percival might actually be a villain.
Gosh.
Because he actually thinks he should be the one ruling the skies because he's the one true king. I bow to no god.
He's got the backing for it.
Exactly. I just like the idea. Like he tells God eternal characters excuse me, I'm king. I'm a god. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm the king of the gods. No,
he said that. That would make him peak. That would be peak Percival. I would pay for that. But on a serious note, on a serious thing, it's like Willness, his entire playstyle seems based on this very aggressive, risky gameplay, similar to I would describe Azrael in Blaze Blue. How Azrael gets very simple high-low mix-ups, right? And but in order for him to get pop off on you, he has to hit the mark combo. For Willness, he just had a counter hit. He could pop off. He's very interesting. He seems fun. He's probably good for simple players to play, and I think it's really fun. And I'd say Grand Blue Fantasy is the most consistent fighting game I think out there right now. It's one of the strongest ones I enjoy. I play seriously. There's some characters in there I think they're just needs to be overtuned or buff. I think Veil being one of them. Veil is weak, that's fine, and that's the character I think needs more help, but it's solid, though. It's solid. I definitely enjoyed the game, so I'm excited about Willness. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Willness, Kevin or Scott, but yeah, he's...
didn't check it out yet. I'm still catching up. I think I...
Oh, wow.
I'm because I got to... I know I just finished watching the Cyberpunk Guilty Gear collaboration.
Yeah. I can't believe we got phone on I can't get phone on from from Under Night in Birth in the video game. Can't we get phone on in the game?
Phone on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but also people got really excited for the Wilderness trailer because we saw Meg, another fan favorite from the Grand Blue Fantasy, to be there. So that's hype. Yeah. But yeah, as we talk about, you see the Guilty Gear. Lucy Edge Runner is there. She has a whip. And she fights other whip characters you've seen in SNK. I'm sorry, SNK. Sorry, King of. Oh, I'm sorry, King of Fighters. I'm sorry, not her.
King of Fighters. Whip. You're right.
No, she doesn't fight Whip. Whip is actually a zoner.
Or even
I would say more LTM, Scion, or Phonon. She fights like that, where it's more of an aggressive play of doing it.
Yeah,
and the thing is that every time she hits you, she can hack or debuff you or take buffs. It's she hits you with whips that gets it installed, then she does her stuff. For those who've seen Edge Runner, enjoy. I personally look. I have no beef with guest character in fighting games. I think it's fine and all, but she's not for me. So if people enjoy it, go for it. And enjoy your, like I said, your shy on light.
I think she looks cool. Especially
I
that
mean,
part.
you
That part
played
was
multi-blood,
crazy. I'm like, what the hell?
bro.
She's
That's an
hacking you
install.
she's hacking you just like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. It's great. It's so great. It's so great how she hacks you in the end. Anywho,
I thought it was cool.
yeah, it's super cool. I like the fact that she didn't die yet. So
Jeez.
Spoiler, sorry guys. Like it's Cyberpunk Edge Runners is a very depressing anime. It's good, but it's depressing as hell. Which is totally uncalled for by the people who made it, but good job on you guys.
Hey man, they got to do something.
Yeah, they had to kill him because because it was so popular they can't have it better than Keanu Reeves. It was all to protect Keanu Reeves. That's my actual conspiracy theory. I'm standing by that. It's protect Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Do you really think you want an anime waifu more popular than Keanu Reeves? You're the killer, bro. Come on, think about it. Give it some thought.
Gosh.
And that's why she's a queen, because all women are queens.
Nope.
You're excited for a character game of say, Jesus Christ, man, you're the worst.
Nope.
Speaking of not the worst, we're getting a new Capcom Fighting Collection title update. I'm just laughing my ass off about this. It's like you're just giving us the rest of the upper characters. Like, really? That's an update? I'm like, are you serious? Oh my god!
Don't say either. Like, I'm sitting there, like, really? That doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting there like, what the?
I assumed when I first got when I did the review, I'm like, oh wait, they probably got Upper's in here, and then you realize Upper's not here. It's just like, okay, Upper's not here. I mean, and even Power Stone Collection is like, oh yeah, no, that can't use Vargas and Power Stone too. All right.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like like to me, if they just gave us the console versions and not the arcade port, this would have been solved the problem. But no, it's look. I'm this is hot take. Capcom Fighting Collections, all of them are overpriced and overvalued. They are not the original version. They are the quote unquote arcade version of the game, but not the original best versions of the game. Some of the games
that people want because they're overpriced. No,
I'm not going to get into what people want. Okay, people keep screaming they want. I'll be polite. They want Udian, but you don't want Udian. Okay, you don't want Udian Street Fighter 6. Okay, you don't want Aegis Reflector. Okay, you don't want that. I want Makoto. You don't want Karasuka. Okay, you don't want that.
I wouldn't mind Urian as Street Fighter 6.
You don't want Udian. You don't want that. You're not about that life.
Because hey, I feel as if the Illuminati saga doesn't have a proper conclusion, right?
No. Okay. The reason why you don't want that is
knows why or how Gil got killed. We're just like, oh yeah, Illuminati's gone. Wait a second. So basically, that organization that's been around for about 2,000 years is just
2,000 years just got wiped out. Look, I'm going to stand by it.
Because the kill is gone. No, that's not.
No. Stick to the Street Fighter Second Impact ending. See, Alex hyper bombed him, and that's the end.
Before or after Akuma kills him, and then later on he ends up getting back up and says we can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is that what is supposed to happen?
I don't know. Like I feel like unironically, like Capcom has been doing a quite erasure of 3 and Third Strike elements of it. Because let's be honest, Third Strike is peak story, character design, and gameplay. And there's nothing wrong with having a peak. Like SNK has peak games from 2002, 98, Fatal Fury Special, Samurai Showdown 5. Trust me, everyone has great games. Yeah. But don't act like it didn't happen, okay? Like just you know be better? Like unironically, since Udian is treated as the heretic, what if Udian killed the Illuminati so he can like become God? What if he thought it was that'd be cool? Actually, that'd make him more badass, because he is kind of badass though.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, sometimes. I mean, it kind of sucks seeing him like burn up a whole bunch of shirts just so he can just fight you in his underwear.
Suits. He burns suits. Yeah, he burns suits.
He burns suits. Yes, he burns his suits to fight you. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. All right, let's go.
He's got to show you how much money he has.
Yeah. Exactly, and he wants to show you like his he perfection, both with his drip and out his drip. You know. Like, all I know is that if somebody made an Udian twerk Winnie the Turk animation and put that in Street, and if he would add a Street Fighter 6, all I know is that we'll get the problem, the Venom Twerk issue, where people are just gonna do it mid match and it'll be over.
Oh god.
He was I am perfection twerk, but no. Street Fighter, the Capcom fighting game collections, in my honest opinion, are overpriced, and they're just arcade ports. They're not like the console, the extra modes of the game they have, particularly for the games such as Project Justice. Rival Schools. The console version has much more modes and games that it have. It was much more complete game, and all I get is the arcade mode. I feel cheated by that. There's a couple of games that are like that.
Is it because
I feel like I feel
up, I guess, or
yeah, like I want to be super honest. Like Capcom Beat 'em Up Collection was like the beginning of that formula. They just did it probably everywhere else. Now I just feel hurt because it's like not all games, like I said, not all the Capcom games were like designed like to be arcadey. Some of them were designed for console.
Yep.
And the fact that we got a stripped down version of it, yes, people can play it. It has rollback, whatever, but the full experience, That's just me. I mean, I don't want to sound like that guy, but Kevin knows my rage.
Oh, I get you. Like I felt the same way when I was playing them. It's like, okay, the console version will always feel like, okay, this is what we could have done if we had more time. This is what we could have done if we threw a better forethought to what we were doing compared to the arcade version where it's like, okay, yeah, we've got some balance changes to make. We got stuff to do, but we'll do this next time. It's different. And you're totally right about that. Like I mean, to say they're overpriced, that's a tough one because
I mean, bro, like you're paying. Okay, let me look up. The Capcom. I think Capcom 1 was $30. Let me look up Capcom Fighting Collection number 2. All right, the Marvel Collection is $30. The Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is $40. $40 for 6 arcade ports. 3 of those games, I was like 4 plus Power Stone. On both Power Stone, all of them had console ports. You gave me the inferior, quote unquote, inferior port, quote unquote. Yeah, that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. As well as again, at this point, you're just paying for rollback. You're paying for training mode and rollback. That doesn't feel good.
These are games that were pretty much like not available for print. Like, for instance, Capcom versus
no. I mean, if you're the sad part is like
time, right?
The sad part is if you're willing to go down the Sail the Seven Seas format, that's you get a better experience doing that way than getting some of these versions.
I don't know. Like
again,
I still feel like this was way better than the GameCube.
I don't know, man. Fight K2 exists. I'm sorry, man. Fight K2 exists, so like that's the thing. Like I'm trying to be as nice as possible. It's like I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I was incorrect. You get 8 games. It's 8 games. I had to boot up my Steam to confirm. It's 8 games for $40 with the bare bones, which is an arcade mode and a training mode and rollback. That's all you get. That doesn't feel good at all. So especially where some of these games had console versions. Huh?
Not even the artwork?
I would rather buy an art booklet, and I own some of those artworks. You already seen me posting on Discord, okay? Let's I'm not.
I agree.
Artwork is not worth, like, this is my honest opinion. Like,
I mean, I feel like the artwork is worth it,
$40 for art you could steal online or find through other assets or through, I don't know, the manual that you could probably buy from a PDF version. But anywho, I here's me talking collector points, but and a serious thing, it's like I just feel like they're overpriced and they are good for people to play it. People want this for years, but I feel like we got bare bones.
Compared to what? Like buying
the console version.
Buying a one-up cabinet.
I mean, you want to
compare Marvel series? You're gonna be like, that's right, $500. Yeah, give me all the Marvels you can. And it's just like, no, it's not gonna work.
I mean, you want to have a fair conversation. Look at the SNK ports of like some of the games. Give you a full version of it right there, and they cost less than that. So I don't go with that. I mean, plus R is completed and it's a full game and it's a port. So I'm just saying, like, I think other companies have made more ports of more value than that.
Okay.
For rebranding their older titles.
Well,
I just feel like that's not it. Like, I think like artwork is like, okay, Blink. You could just get it elsewhere, like Blink.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, the fact, like, because again, Rival Schools had a console version. That console version,
Did it?
Chef's Kiss, not in there. Plasma Sword,
Console
Chef's
version.
Kiss,
Yeah,
console
I've
version.
got that one. So.
Exactly. So you're telling me that you're okay with playing a game that has less content than a version of game that I don't think that's good. I think that's not good. But again, I'm glad this.
Right. So it's you get like a bunch of other games together. It's
CBS2 had more content in its console version than that version. CBS2. I'm talking. By the way, these are games that people play. These are games that are considered the goats. Okay.
Yep.
Plasma Sword is an acquired taste. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, shout out to them. Oh,
it's literally it's like Star Wars, but done on a cheaper budget by an anime. That's it.
Yeah.
You really think about it. It's like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a bounty hunter with a sword. Yeah, great. Okay.
Right, and it's like
lightsaber.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but at least Capcom's giving us the title update to give us the rest of the upper characters, which we got Street Fighter Alpha 3 upper, which was, whatever. And we got the rest of the upper characters. We're getting a combo trial for, or at least combo for Plasma Sword, because people don't know how to play Plasma Sword. Like, trust me, get caught. No one Plasma Sword.
I know.
It just feels. Weird. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not. And like I said, Plasma Sword. I'm sorry, Power Stone, and much more modes. It's one of the GOAT games. Like Power Stone to me was the cool kid version of Smash, and it's it's more fun than Smash because like the art direction, not personally art direction.
No, because of the fact you can henshin. Like that's another layer. Literally, that was the best part. Sure, Smash. You get everybody. You get like 80 characters or whatever the hell. But Power Stone 1 and 2, yeah, you're in a confined area. You got to beat the crap out of like 2 people. If you're playing 2, if you're playing 1, you just beat the crap out of 1 person, and that's it. Like 1. I didn't really like 1 because of the henshin stuff. It's like, okay, yeah. I got to wait for him to transform. Okay, it's instant though. I'm not too mad, but geez, I had to wait for him to transform.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you just activate me. Exactly. Yeah.
He's got to wait for me to transform. Like, come on, no.
Come on, man. Exactly.
Compared to 2, where it's like, oh, I got all 3, transform.
Exactly. Yeah. No, exactly. But that's just my thing. So it's like I personally hope that there's more title updates to give the rest of the content that from those other games. I would like to bring back team play mode, versus mode, and the other stuff with it too. Because, in my opinion, like I really mean this politely, until you play the rival schools console version and Power Stone console version, you get the full beloved experience of these games.
Yeah,
beloved.
Yes,
so that's why I'm like that's where my anger comes from. It's like this is a $40 game that I got that's mostly gimped for 8 titles. I feel a bit gimped.
Oh.
Speaking of gimps, we're getting Invincible again. We got Omni-Man.
Omni-Man finally, yeah. That was a surprise. I couldn't believe it.
He was in the base roster, like the show off the first time, I guess.
Yeah, like he's when they showed it for the first time, he was a part of it.
Yeah,
but I guess but they're doing reveals, right? So I guess they were finally going to get around to him, even though it's kind of weird how they got to him now compared to Adam Eve or Battle Beast that just came recently. It's kind of strange. Yes, I agree with you. Kind of makes you wonder how big the roster is going to be.
Yeah, maybe they'll make their own thing, but it's like I'm kind of waiting for more people to play the game and let me know how they feel about that limiting system they have. I don't know how to feel about like resource. Oh, you'll do a certain amount of attacks at a time, that whole thing. Yeah. And speaking of things that people will never be happy about, like Invincible, jokingly, people will never be happy about Tekken 8. We got a new character from Madagascar. We got a cute. Honestly, her design is pretty cute. I think her design's nice.
I like that, and she's using an African art to beat the shit out of you with. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
and I saw some videos of it. Oh yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, but I did see some videos of the art itself, and it looked cool. It's
the boxing. Yeah, People are suggesting she's an ogre because of the lore for Tekken 3, but it's like Tekken 3 lore. Like, yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, wow, that's a reach.
But it's cool. I mean, it'd be cool if it's cool, but I'm like, I don't know. But it's like the only I've seen some weird takes on Twitter where people like, please put her original costume or black women look like that. Me, I'm like, oh my god, we're having this discussion again, aren't we? Oh no.
I saw one in an anime group like when I brought it up, and this one was just like, yeah, it's just the European features and the thing, and it just went on to it, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god.
I don't want to be here, man. I literally said that without I don't want to be here. Like the only complaint I feel like that I would see slightly fair is that like maybe her skin could be kind of darker, but at the same time I scratch my head like that could be jokingly, unironically the lighting of the trailer. That could be the lighting of the screen. I don't know. Like, so I'm being the most good faith I can be. So that's what I think. It's like,
me too.
That's what I think. But I do love her design. She has she has that the look that we know as West Indians. We know like, look at that. Like that's some chocolate. That's all I gotta say.
She's cute. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty cool with that. I mean, and to what's called to Tekken's point, they said that they did the actual research. They went to Madagascar and interacted with the Tekken community over there as well, and talked to the people and asked a bunch of questions. Right? I mean. I'm trying to picture that with Harada and that dude trying to ask questions and
the translator,
translator. And the people are just wondering what the fuck are they trying to ask about?
Like the sad part is that like the thing about like Harada and his team character designs, a lot of them look really good. They're really iconic. The thing about the only thing that I feel like the issue with a lot of Harada's designs is like it's mostly a play issue, not a how they look issue. Like I remember, I forgot I forgot her. Was she in Tekken 7? I forgot there was this character who took over Josie. Yeah. Josie looked okay, but her gameplay just wasn't interesting. I mean, she was kind of cute for a small frame chick doing like hitting you with Duff City, but the gameplay wasn't interesting. And I feel like the same thing with like I forgot that girl, Catherine. The girl with the shades and she has the kickstands and she had like the slacks and the summer top, short bikini. I forgot her name. She was tied to Giga's character. Is Cataline? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, just like she's just she's like but it's like it's not that Tekken can't make good character design. It's just how they play is kind of has some emphasis, and some of the characters they've made. I feel like in the newer games aren't that memorable because we're just struggling to remember them. Like I remember Eliza. Eliza was cool
because he was a vampire who was sucking your blood. Yeah, of course.
And she said she'll be gentle, which is I appreciate that.
That's Nemco that's them with the vampire characters. Like Raphael's the same way. Hey, look at me. I actually have glasses that look like tuxedo mask. I'm gonna suck your blood.
Exactly, yeah. And Raphael's actually a Frenchman because his disgust for other people is amazing. But he keeps it professional.
Yeah, very on guard. I'll suck your blood.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, I mean, it does feel that way with some of the characters. Like it feels.
It's not the design issue, it's just a play. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's not too much fun with that. Like even Lydia to a point where, okay, she's got 3 different stances, but it just, I don't know. Like I can't see some of the. Either I don't play too much with her, or I just don't see the.
She feels like Leo with extra steps, and I'm a Leo main.
Yeah,
Leo has 2 or 3 stances, like 2, 3 stances. Like it just feels like Leo, but with like extra steps a little bit. But that's about it. But people are super hype about. I would say a joking clone character, Armor King, baby.
Armor King. Yeah, I mean he looks great. He looks amazing.
He looks great. He's got that aura, the energy. I love it.
Oh yeah, and he's got the new spit.
Yeah, he got the new spit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Like almost every shot with him, he's doing the spit. He's like, yeah, you know what? Green spit. You get the spit, it's still on your eyes.
Exactly. Yeah. Wrestles dirt is great, but it's like as we're happy kind of about this, I feel like the Tekken community unhappy, complaints all the time. I feel like unironically,
season 2 really left a terrible
Oh no,
season 2 was terrible, but
Yeah.
season 2 was terrible. But I'm not gonna. But I feel like in a way, it's like how to manage your like. You could have just went like. There's not liking the game, but making Crusade the game is trash. There's a complete difference. Like I'm gonna be super honest with you, Scott. Conversation point. You play RPGs. Play RPGs.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 16 wasn't the worst RPG of all time. I thought it was mid. I didn't ruin my life. There are people who spend their entire There are some people who spend their entire lives crapping on Final Fantasy 16 and using the game that Kevin talked about earlier, playing Claire 33, X3, and talking like you said, like, yo, stop it, get some help. Like you just don't like the game. That's okay. Like the game is just mid.
So I mean, I felt like it was really good. Like
and that's the thing. Some people like ARPGs, bro. It's insane. Like that level of like like there's a difference between not liking the game and turning it into a crusade. And I think that's the problem with Tekken community right now. They're turning it into a crusade to hate Tekken. And there's some genuine things about Tekken I think is good. I think Armor King is cool. I think the EVO finals were hype. The top 4 was hype. I'm sorry. That was regardless of the busty the game is, watching a dude get deleted in 3 hits is hype. I'm sorry. I was hype.
Watching Ursula Ash not switch from Nina, that was interesting. Like
you have to respect it. Look, he's standing by his queen, his white woman queen. Stood by his woman. That's why all women are queens. You gotta stand by that, man.
It all comes down to that.
It all comes down.
It's not true.
It's not. How is it not true? Oh my God, you're the worst.
Not true.
It's not true. Okay, you know what? This is why we gotta have to end the podcast here. But honestly, EVO was a fantastic tournament. It's great viewing. You can check out the VODs on the EVO Twitch page and EVO YouTube. There are probably some people who will. Well, EVO has never struck down people who re-upload their content, but I don't know how. Okay, that was back in the day. I don't know Pokimane how she feels about that stuff. But this is no insult to Pokimane. I deeply respect her and her team for making EVO good.
Yeah.
And I do mean this part, like the production for EVO this year was top notch. I loved it. The production was like, it looked like an actual legitimate competition. No more betting money in the corner. No more jumping people in the back for 20 cents. We're moved up from that now.
God damn it.
I was also hyped that Yipes said I bin had tournament wins. Shout out to Yipes. I respect it. He said he did bin had tournament wins. Do you respect that? Do you respect that he bin had tournament wins? He bin had them.
Jeez, I don't know. I mean, I guess I have to, even though it's terrible English. But you're American.
It's not terrible English. It's the real English. I've been had.
You talked to Britton about that? No.
Talk to Britton about that. Yeah, exactly. This I said earlier, man. He hasn't got his freedom since 1982. He didn't get his freedom since 1982. Like, he doesn't know about the real English. Like, I've been had this podcast done. Hey. But yeah, as you're working right here, man, it's been great hanging with you guys as always, man. I love each and every last one of you, and I really do mean that. And if you guys love us, be sure to follow us on Blue Sky. Check out a Spectator mode on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Spotify, and where podcasts are hosted. Be sure to follow us on follow us everywhere mentioned here. YouTube, Twitter. Give us a follow. Drop a comment in below if you like this style of podcast we're doing. And hopefully next episode, Kevin Kelly would show up his EVO trophy that he won in Impact, and he will also tell us that all of the queens after he himself gets married to a queen. That's what he'll do. So this is Get Silius, then Impact champion Kevin Kelly, and Muso enthusiast Scott. Wishing you guys a good one. Hope to see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
See ya.